This is Lynn with Hollywood First Look Features, and I have Kiersey Clemons and Jeong from Scoob with me today, virtually. Hey, guys.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I want to start off by telling you guys that I enjoyed this movie very, 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 very much.
Cool.
That's great. That's 8 or 9 varies. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Ken, I want to start off with you. What can you tell me about Dynomutt and how he helps the Mystery Inc. solve the most important mystery ever?
I mean, I think really, I think of Dynomutt, Deedee, Kiersey's character, and Blue Falcon, Mark Wahlberg's character, as kind of a unit, and we're kind of our own kind of Mystery Inc., like intergalactic style, that we are using our resources and our own dynamics to help out the Scooby gang, solve this. So I feel like with such a scenario going on that's kind of complicated, and really credit goes to the writing and to Tony for the directing. It's like this episode, as well as being an origin story, needs all the power it can to help solve this mystery, and we're like the extra juice that it needs, for this.
Well, I know you are a big Scoob fan, and I want to know how it felt for you knowing that you were stepping into the iconic Shaggy role.
It was terrifying. I got to be honest. Like, Scooby has been around forever. It started in 1969. I was born in 1970, so I've never lived in a world without it. So you grow up, these voices just mean so much to you. They're almost like part of your family. So to be asked to do this role was such an honor. But you just I have so much respect and love for the character. You just want to do it justice, and I knowing the pros and cons of my own voice as a voice actor, it was just nerve-wracking trying to figure out how to do a character that doesn't copy the voices from the past, but that isn't crazy far away from them either. So it was an interesting journey, very rewarding in many ways, but there were definitely stresses as well, just because I love the show and the character so much.
You play evil so well, whether it's on...
Well, I so unfair. I think Dick in many ways is the unsung hero of the entire piece. But I recognize that other people might not have the same approach. It's a burden being a genius. It's he's maybe the most brilliant person that's ever lived, and the fact that other people don't understand it or pretend that there's friendship or loyalty or altruism play any part in the human story is not his fault. He understands what we're about, which is the accumulation of wealth and power and the service of the self above all else.
Gentlemen, welcome aboard. I'm Deedee Skies, pilot of the Falcon Fury.
It was really fun. In the beginning, she was a bit less sassy, I guess. Hate to use that word, but I'm gonna. And then we kind of started to infuse her with my sarcasm in the way that I would not snap back at our director, Tony, but him and I would banter, and we were like, oh, let's kind of give her a bit more of that just to loosen her up a bit, because she takes work very seriously, but she's fun.
I gave it my all. I mean, she was a big deal to me when I was a kid. This is a really important franchise for me. This was a very important experience as a kid, and the mystery and the ghost stories and all that, the team. And I just wanted to make sure that she was funny and a good listener and kind and, really just a good friend. So I think you see that loyalty that we saw when we were kids.
And what I really liked is actually seeing you in a completely different role that I've ever seen you in, because Dynomutt is smart and he's funny and he knows what he's doing. Not to say that you don't always play characters like this, but this was, a little bit of a variance than what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, that's what really interested me in this, because I wasn't kind of going into my kind of traditional comedy and it was really nice to kind of play the comedic straight man, if you will, to Blue Falcon. And I really, that it was that excitement of just kind of being some sort of voice of reason at times, or some sort of compass in that. I very rarely do I get to play roles like that. So I really, as an actor, I really enjoy doing that. And the discussions I would have with Tony is like, no, we want to make, our whole goal is to make Deedee, and Blue Falcon shine. It's like the point guard of a basketball team. You're passing the ball, which is the spotlight, and making sure that ball is being moved. So that's the way it was true joy to see. And my kids, to hear them talk in my normal voice, which I normally don't do in animation. So that was really great. It was a great choice by Tony, and they're wonderfully collaborative.
Well, congratulations, you guys, at Scoob. Go see.
Aww.
I know. Look, isn't it cute? Scoob is going to be streaming at home on VOD this weekend, so please go see it. You guys, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.